Hello. So I'm gonna do some wiring on the car. I've got a couple hours after work today. If you hear that noise, that's because I've got heat. Got heat. That's great. I've got heat on the shop side and heat on the storage side from these Big Max heaters I got. Um, it's starting to get cold here in Ontario, and it's time for heat. So I've just got a couple hours after work. I'm going to play with the pedal assembly for the Malibu for my LS swap, the drive-by-wire pedal. I mentioned it in my last video. I had a couple people message me and say that they want to see something about the pedal. So it's a pedal from a late model Impala. One of the guys on G Body LS swap tech group on Facebook told me about it. And to get away from my plastic pedal and get into this metal pedal that has the correct offset for a G Body pedal position. So I'll show you what I got going on here. I'm hoping that I've got a new connector for it. I'm hoping I can take the wires out of the old connector and repin the new connector. We'll see how that goes. So don't mind the mess here. I explained this in my last video, but I'll go over it again. This is the factory pedal. See, it offsets to the left, 3 mounting bolts. This is the pedal that I got with my engine assembly. It offsets to the right. Also has 3 mounting bolts, nowhere near the right configuration for to fit in a G Body. The offset's all wrong. The height of the pedal's wrong. This is from a late model Impala. I believe an 09 is the correct year for it. And these bolt holes actually line up. There's only 2 of them, but they line up with the 2 holes that are factory from the Malibu. However, my Gen 4 plug is the wrong plug for this, I believe, anyway. I'm going to look to investigate. Yeah, this is a square thing. This guy's going to kind of rounded. I don't know. I'm going to have to look closer to see what the difference is, but I do know that the pin configuration is wrong. I did buy another plug. This was only like, I don't know, $10 or something. That's correct for the Impala pedal, but I would have to splice all those wires, which I don't want to do. Ideally, I can just remove them from that connector and put them on this connector. We'll see how that goes. There is a different pin configuration, or a different wiring configuration. You can see the order in which my wires are set right there. And try not to make you dizzy. I have this nice picture that I printed out from the gentleman on Facebook, and it shows the color code configuration for how that's supposed to be. I'm presuming, yeah, on this style plug. So that will be there. So I have to figure that out, how that's going to go. And then this should just bolt right up in the factory location. I did check, showed on my last video, that it does bolt right up. So I've got to do that. Obviously I have lots of wiring in here to do, but right now my focus is this silly little pedal. Well, as usual, that escalated quickly. So I pulled the wires out of my new clip. It came apart a couple of different ways. Little retainer, and then the wires pulled right out, and I thought maybe the pins would pull out of my connector that was in the car, the square one that I had that wouldn't fit, and that didn't work. So here they are there. They're all cut off. The first one I went to go pull on, probably because I have no idea what I'm doing. I took it apart, and anyways, it didn't go very well. So unfortunately, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to use these weatherproof butt splices that they provided in the kit. They look like a decent quality one. So I'm going to do them. They're weatherproof, so they heat shrink on the ends, but I'm also going to go over them with heat shrink as well because I want to. So I'll show you how that goes. I'm just going to splice them together. I'm literally going to take these wires here and butt splice them into these wires and orient it as per this drawing. Picture, drawing, whatever. And then heat shrink the whole deal. I'll show you what that looks like when it's all organized, and then I'll start looking at putting this pedal in. So you can see that I took these little ends and I cut them off, shortened them, and put the butt splice on the one end. And I just wanted to show you that they go in, try and do this single-handedly, they go in pretty easy. They only go in one direction. And this little blue guy around the outside, if you can see that, maybe not really. Anyway, there's a little blue rubber around there, and that rubber is your seal for this seal tight style connector. And it goes one way. There's a square, this is a square shaped thing, and it goes with the square pointed towards the conductor part where this little slot is. So that being said, it should go in. I'll just pick a hole. It should go in nice and easy, or not. There you go. Boom. Popped right in. And it can't come out. So unless you pull it really hard and pop that rubber seal out again. So I'm going to put all these wires that I've got all set up. And as I said, these are weatherproof heat shrink. I believe if not, they're fakes. Heat shrink splices. And I have seen fake ones before that look like they're heat shrink splices. And then you put heat on them and they curl up in a little ball. I don't think these are them. I think these are actually pretty good quality. They crimp on pretty good. I don't need to explain how to crimp wires. I'm assuming that if you guys are looking at taking on a job like this, you probably already know how to crimp wires. I will continue on with this, and I'll show you where I end up. Okay, for ease of access, I undid my clip again and took all the wires out just so I could do this one at a time. You can see what I'm talking about. I've crimped it and heat shrunk it, and even though it's different size wire, I think it's 14 on the one side, or it's probably 16 on the one side and 18 on the other. It's all it shrinks down on it and it seals it all up, and that's more than enough just right there. But just because I'm going to be a little fussy, I'm going to put this heat shrink over top of it and then heat shrink the whole thing so it's nice and tidy. If I could do this single-handedly, I'll show you. You got to watch that you don't slide it over when it's too warm, or it'll stick when it's partway through. So now I'll heat shrink this guy, and that'll all seal up, and then that wire is ready to go into one of the spots on the connector where I'm at. Now the other thing that's interesting, I don't know what you guys know about wiring, but one thing you want to do is, if you've got a series of splices and stuff all that are going together, rather than cutting all the wires at the exact same length and having all your butt splices all joined together, like all side by side, and then when you tape them or put them in loom, it's one giant ball of crap. If you stagger them so the butt splices are kind of in a row like that, when you're choosing your wire length, if you stagger them, then you don't end up with a big giant lump in your harness. It's just a little something that I do that seems to make it a little tidier. I'll finish these up. Okay, so the pedal's installed. You can see here this mess of wires that are not to do with the pedal. Pedal assembly installed as mentioned in the guy's Facebook post. It bolted right up. Unbelievable. Stock hardware, everything. The offset is right. I can hit wide open throttle on it and it hits its rest and does not hit the tunnel or the floor or anything. I had all kinds of ideas of having to do some sort of funny adapter and make it all work, and it would have been a nightmare. So thanks to the gentleman on the G Body LS Swap Tech page or whatever it's called on Facebook. That was a huge find. So my connector's all dressed in. The nice thing is if the internet lied and the pins were wrong, it's really easy just to pop out this gray lock-in piece, and then you can shuffle these around whichever way you want. I'd have to untape them because I have them all loomed up and everything. And this guy, I've got a little extra wire, but this guy just plugs in at the top there. Actually, I can probably do that now single-handed. And I'll have to tuck this extra wire up out of the way. I didn't want to get too carried away with shortening it because I didn't want to work way under the dash. So that there, here, this is my working segment. There, that's on. And then I can take this guy, just put him over there. And that's one mess of wires out of the way. So then these guys are for my brake light switch. This pink one goes to constant 12 volt, or sorry, not constant 12 volt, ignition 12 volt. And the one thing that I was cautioned about is that I have to ensure that it not only has 12 volt when the ignition's on, but it has 12 volt while the starter is cranking. It doesn't lose its power when the starter's cranking. So I got to figure out where on the stock fuse panel that I'm going to plug that in. If any of you guys have any suggestions, that'd be great. Hopefully I hear them before I just figure it out. This gray wire is coming from my computer and goes to my electric fuel pump. That's in tank. I have to continue this wire and run it to the back. And then I've got some plug and play connectors that go in the back. They're weather tight connectors. I'm going to run that in the car down through the trunk, like through the taillight area, and pick up where the factory sender wire is. So there's my pedal. Fantastic. I'm quite happy about that. This could have been a real disaster. I will show you my problem. Let's go to the bench. So, holy, I'm making a lot of noise. With these pedals side by side, this one's, I've got tie wrapped at wide open throttle. You can see that, like, its angle's not the same, like the mounting on it, to have this one, like, they're a mile off. So this, unless you really came up with some bastardized contraption bracket to make that offset and change, it's not going to work. And you can see they're offset different directions. Now I know some of these are metal inside and you can cut them and then put an offset in it. I've seen that done and it looks all right. But this one's all plastic, so I'll just save this. I might use it on my 57 truck or something silly like that. So that's my pedal assembly. So let's do the thing. Pedal bracket. I didn't build a bracket, I used a different pedal. And that's that. A couple things I'm not sure if I let you guys know that I did. I installed the headers, which are on this list somewhere. And I installed the drive shaft. I'll show you what the headers look like. Nice, eh? Ceramic coated headers. I'm not sure what brand these are. They're not a brand name. One problem though I see is that these wires are right on the header, so those boots are going to melt. So I did order some Taylor wires that have the 45-degree ends, and there'll be a little shorter throw to the spark plug, so it'll come out here and then offset up on a 45 and miss this pipe altogether. And then I also got the I call them spark plug wire condoms, the wrap that goes around them. It's like a sleeve that goes over the plug wires. And of course I ditched the red and got blue ones. They're on their way. Still don't have anything figured out with this intake yet. Just playing around with a couple things. So far it's not clearing my hood, so I still got to play with that. Okay, so that's it for this Tuesday night special. Monday night, Sunday night, Sunday night. It's Sunday. When I'm working 6 days a week at my day job, I kind of forget what day it is. Got a lot done around the shop the last couple of days. Just getting stuff ready for winter. I have some time tomorrow. I also have to get things ready and get some things put away and, you know, usual house stuff. But I'm glad I got a couple hours tonight on the Malibu. It's good. If you try and do a little bit each night, the project doesn't seem so daunting. Doesn't seem like such a big thing. If you break it down into small wins and small pieces. This pedal job was just an hour screwing around, and you know, it worked out pretty well, and I'm pretty happy. It's another thing off the list. Thanks for watching. If you like this, check out some of my other videos. I've got a whole playlist on the Malibu LS swap. This was my first car. There's a video all about that. Check out my other videos. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff that YouTube people are supposed to say. And thanks for watching. Stay positive, stay healthy, and work on your junk. Thanks.